Down to the 25.
50 yards.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The tackle.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, you're going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jarnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
That ties the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McKinley looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 22. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This will be caught at about the 6. But he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now they try the right side here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The middle taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Complete.
23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This will be caught inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago.
I think if you pulled defense... backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. People in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McKinley. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
And the Bears 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKinley. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get things started with an NFC matchup up in Lambeau. Green Bay hosting San Francisco. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. The Packers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Next, we head off to check out
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. A field goal, the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McKinley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the...
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry for the run.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
For number 11, incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To start the drive, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To throw on 2nd down, McKinley got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
from the gun. McKinley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
He's taken down. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On the tackles.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
3 and out.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The 36. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On 1st down, McKinley. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't one to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.